Um, for those of you wondering, today I want to use Google Colab for my tutorial. It's a very powerful online tool. That is, I use it when my computer cannot just do enough. You understand? So I'm going to quickly explain it for you. You can still access it through your phone. You can still access it through your phone. So at the end of this tutorial, I want to share the notebook with all of you. All right. So in your Google, in your search bar, just type Colab, you will see Google Colab, right? So when you click on it, when you click on Google Colab, you should be able to see um, this page. Just click on New Notebook. Click on New Notebook. It will take you. Mind you, have to have a Google account. I have a Google account. So so when so this is how Colab look like. It look like a normal Jupyter notebook. Let us call it today I'm going to be teaching relational operators. So you see this notebook is fully hosted online. It's a very like wonderful notebook. As you can see, once before you start running, just click on connect here. Click on connect. um you will begin to see it connecting. So as I was saying, um we have the RAM. We have 12 gig of RAM here and 107 gig of room. On a norm in this system, you don't have, just call this a virtual RAM and a virtual um storage, because you don't have them in your system specifically. So that's the advantage of Colab. It enables you to run your code with more resources than you have in your computer. So the RAM in my system now is 8 gig. I have about 120 gig of room, which is your hard drive. But you see, these ones they are different. So that is for that. And you also have access to AI by the right. So for instance, now you can ask what um, what is a verb, and when you press enter, you can see that is able to answer your questions, is able to write codes too. But as a beginner, don't rely on this too much, although it's a very great feature. So you can generate code. You can generate code. Let's say write an algorithm. Write an algorithm that, how do I put it? Write an algorithm that tells even from odd numbers. So you can like you can like search. So press enter, and you see it gave you the algorithm. You get, and it will give you an example here you can use. So let's try it. So you see, even, odd, even, you get. So it's able to do that for you. So you can also come here and, let's say, take a part of his code, test it by yourself if it is correct. So let's come here and let us create a new code, and let us like say 7. You see, odd. So this is just a brief explanation on how to use Colab. Colab is a very important code feature. So now, relational operators. What are relational operators? Relational operators are operators like your greater than, less than, greater than or equals to, you know, stuff like that. So that is what your relational operators are. You get. So I'm going to be using AI to be assisting me here. So I'm going to say, tell me all relational operators in multi-line comment. It's just a simple instruction. So you see, so you see, I'm going to be using AI as something to assist me in teaching. It's going to help you guys a lot. At least let me be like guiding you guys on how to do it. So I'm going to be using AI. I'm going to be using my own codes also. There's no need fighting AI when AI can be very useful. So as you can see, um, we have equals to, we have not equals to, we have greater than, we have less than, we have greater than or equals to, we have less than or equals to. These are very like important aspect of logic. Don't know if you get. So let us run some examples, shall we? So let us first of all start with equals to, right? So let's say x is equals to 7, or okay, let us use I don't want to use let me just be natural. Let us, okay, int. I believe you guys have studied input function. Input, so enter the value of x. So you see, he was able to understand. Then we can now see that, you see, the AI is going to um, give and give a suggestion, but I don't want to use the suggestion. I want to use my own head. All right. So we are going to say here, print um, just say using, let's say comparing with equal to operator. So later, okay, let's say compare it with equals to operator. All right. So once we enter our code, you see that enter the value of x, let's say 10, enter the value of y, let's say 10 again. Compare it with equals to operator is true. You get, and say is true. So we can say that, we can come here and say that then x, sorry, you have to put this in something like this. Then x, you see, he's already giving me, he already know what I want, but let's remove this. X is equals to y. So you see that, and we have 5 and we have what, 8. Fox s is equals to y. You get. So we can just like do this again. You see the AI suggested, you just know what I want to do. You get. But note, I also know what I want to do. Now, we earlier we talked about equals to, not equals to, the opposite of equals to. All right. So let us do this. 10, 10. You see that true, s is equals to y. False, s is not equals to what, y. Hope you are seeing it. So when a number is equals to a number, it tells you it's true. When a number is not equals to a number, it tells you it's false, as you are seeing right here. At the end of this tutorial, I'm going to share the notebook with all of you. Okay, now we are done with that. Let us enter the next one, greater than or less than. So we should just like copy it. I like soft work, I don't like to stress myself. So let's copy it, like so. We should just come here and say do the same with this. So enter. You see the AI got it wrong, but we are just going to, we know what we want. We are just going to remove all these. All right, I'm going to remove all these, and we are going to remove this. We have done this already. We are going to we are going to take this to the next line. All right, so we're going to come here and say b. But okay, yes, then we are going to copy these two to the next line. All right, just like this. Perfect, perfect. So let us run this. Now the question we want to ask the computer now is x greater than y and is x less than y, you get. So let us run this. Is x greater than y? We can say, let's say 8, right? Let's say 7. As you can see, comparing comparing um comparing with greater than or less than, x is greater than y, x is 8, y is 7, and first s is less than y. You see, x is not less than y. That is what the computer is saying there. So let us run on that one. Let's say 15, 19. X first s is greater than y, because how do I put it? The computer is saying no, s is not greater than y, all right, and it's saying true, s is less than y. Don't know if you get. I believe you understand. So this is just for your relational operators. So now let's go to the last part of relational operators, which is very very important. Um, let us let us compare. Let us see the difference between greater than, less than or equals to y, or greater than or equals to y. Right. So for now, let us comment this at. We don't have to run that yet. All right. Now we are running this. 7 6, enter. True, x is greater than y, right? So true, 7 is greater than 6, x, 7 is representing x, 6 is representing y. So let us run this now again. Hereby if we say 7, okay, wait, before we do this, okay, let us say 7 equals 7. You see that we have true, s is greater than true, we have true here, x is greater than y, which is not true, you get. X is not greater than y. The reason why we are getting true here is because we are putting x is greater than or equals to y, meaning that is either it is greater than or it is equals to, or is it less than or equals to. So let us answer some question here. 7 7, you see we get false, you get, we get false. But if we try that with the true, 7 7, you see that we get true, x is equals to y. But here we, in this place here, we are getting false, you get. So let me explain terminology for you. Let me explain it here for you. Now, assuming you say 7 is less than 7, if you ask this question to the computer, look at your answer, you will get false. Oh, sorry, 7 is greater than 7, you will get false. And if you say 7 is less than 7, you will also get false, you get. But if you say 7 less than or equals to 7, you will get true. And likewise the other part, you will get true. So you are saying that either it is less than, if it's less than or equals to, you will get true. In this case, if it's greater than or equals to, you will still get true. But let's say you now say 6, is 7 less than 6? It's not true. 7 is not less than 6, and you will get false, you get. But is 7 greater than 6? You will get true. So that is the explanation. But when you now put 7, you get true. Likewise, you can say 8 8, you will continue to get true. So that is the end of relational operators, right? That's the end of relational operators. So our next class will be doing the logical operators.